Hey everyone, it is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and it is day 25 of Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches. So today's sketch was chosen by Shannon, and it correlates with her Challenge Accepted series that she does with Kathy. I can't see who the sketch is from. Okay, so this sketch kind of boggled my brain a little bit. Mainly because I'm lucky to get, a picture that's okay of my kids. Because now that they're older, like I can't just take a ton of pictures of them and they turn out cute. Like it just doesn't work anymore. Like I'm lucky to get one. So, I do have two pictures for this layout. So I am going to use the idea of the 5x7, mine is a 4x6, and then the group of 2.5 by 3.5 photos as another 4x6. So that's my idea. And then if you look at the sketch, it looks like kind of some sketchy flowers. So there's these lines that would be like the stems. So I decided to go with this striped paper from One Canoe to Willow collection, and I'm going to start with that. So that's kind of my jumping off point for this. Now I did back my photo with a floral paper. I did them the same, so they are similar. And then I had this little scrap of a paper, and I decided, you know what? I'm just going to tear a piece off of the top, and I'm going to add this little piece in. I'm going to bring that green floral into a third place on my layout, basically. Now, there's not going to be a cluster up there or anything. It's just a little poking out. So let's talk pictures. So I was lucky enough to have my bestie go camping with us. And so I have a picture of my husband and I together. Like that hardly happens. So she took one that was more straight on and one that, so we were a lookout. So it looked out into this canyon. So she did one up higher. And I was like, oh yeah, no double chin on the up higher one. So that is the photo that I picked. So sometimes you get a few photos and that's how I decide to narrow them down. Honestly, if I'm in the photo, if there are a couple to choose from, I'm going to pick the photo that I look best in, not the one that somebody else looks best in. Like my husband could look terrible in the picture, but if I looked better in it, that's the one I'm going to pick. I mean, it's a little selfish, but honestly, I don't make it in pictures very often. So if I make it in a picture, I got to make sure that I look okay in it. So in addition to the stripes in the background, I had this green paper and I decided to just tear it. So I tore 4 strips and I'm adding those behind. So a little bit more like the, are they a stalk of a stem, like a stem of a flower. And so I have a couple of fussy cut flowers from one of the pattern papers that I had fussy cut before for another project. So I decided to use those kind of quote unquote as the top of the stems. So I am going to get a floral cluster at the bottom of one photo and at the top of the other photo. So I am totally trying to follow along with this sketch just kind of in my own way. Like what is going to work with me? Like there's no way I was going to make my own flowers. You totally could out of punches and hand drawn. You could draw your own and fussy cut them out. But let's be honest, I'm lazy. I am a lazy scrapbooker. Like I love to sit down and just bust out a layout like 30 minutes to an hour. If I can bust out a layout in less than an hour, like I love it. Now, Is it probably one that I love the best? Maybe not. But sometimes it is. Like, sometimes it's just better that I don't think about it too hard. Like Adele, she totally is a stick and plunker. I don't know that I'm quite like that. But I do strive to be like that a little bit. And I do encourage my bestie Amber to stick and plunk a little bit more. Hi, Amber, because I know you're totally watching me. So, side note, so now that I have that determined, I basically am doing 2 clusters. Well, there's really 3. Now that I'm looking at it, there is kind of 3. So I have one on the bottom part of the picture of my husband and I with a frame and some florals. And I'm going to add a journaling spot as well as this cute little bird. Not that bird though. That's a die cut bird. And I didn't like that he was looking off the page. So that's going to be, let me feel this. Yep, that's going to be a sticker sheet bird. And he's going to look the other way. And then I do another tiny little cluster on the top of that photo of Christopher and I. So it has 3 banners from the sticker sheet as well as a sticker butterfly. Now with my butterflies, I tend to add 1 piece of foam to one side of the wing. So it gives it a little bit of dimension. And then my 3rd cluster is above the photo of my daughter and son, which only my daughter is smiling, but my son is in it. And I feel like, you know, this is a nice family layout. So that's going to work. And I am going to add 3 stickers that are like postage stamps, as well as a sticker heart. And then there is a butterfly vellum sheet. Oh, you can see it right there. So in the past, I had actually fussy cut out some of those butterflies, and I had layered the big one with the small one and ran it through my sewing machine. And somehow I had 1 left in this particular kit. And I have plenty of that vellum sheet to make more, and I probably should because I absolutely love how it looks. But so I had 1, so I'm going to go ahead and add that over there. And then also from the sticker sheet, I'm going to pull my title. So my title is going to be Time Out, and it's kind of close to the area in the sketch. And we really are. When we go camping, we're just taking time out of our everyday to relax and have fun and hang out as a family with friends, that type of thing. So I think that's pretty much it. I did add a couple of word stickers. So one says breathe deep, one says enjoy the moment. And then I am going to add my sequins. So these sequins are called Signs of Spring, and they are a gorgeous mix. They have wood grain in them. They have greens. Super fun. So I'm going to add them to all 3 clusters, but of course that one butterfly has to have a trail of sequins. So that's kind of my go-to, I guess, with butterflies, is they need a trail of sequins. So that one's going to get it. The vellum one isn't, because it's kind of tucked behind things. So there's no real room to make a trail. So that doesn't happen. So just a couple of other scattered pieces, and I love how this turned out, because when I looked at this sketch, I was like, oh, I don't know that I can do this. I don't have the photos. So I'm super excited to see what everybody else has done with this sketch. So make sure if you're playing along, use the hashtag. You're in the Facebook group so we can see it. And check out everybody in the description box to see how they took on this sketch, because I can't wait to watch. I'm so excited. So here is my layout, and remember to wear your crown, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.